As you saw at the end of the last video, I had painted the frame for the table. It's not really finished because there's snow outside, so can't spray paint outside. The plan was to do one coat on the underside, flip it over and do one coat on the top, both with roller or brush. That's what I've done now, and then I plan to flatten it down and spray the whole thing. But that's not going to happen until spring, so I think I'll just put it together and we'll see if I take it apart in the spring and do flatten and paint them. I've finally gotten around to cutting up the shelves and the top. The top is behind there and the shelves are in front. So I first cut them lengthwise on the table saw, and then I used the hand saw to cut the correct length. The only thing missing now is to cut out the corners for the two bottom shelves. I speckled the part to give them a little bit nicer look, and I put 2 layers of primer on. So now they'll have to dry for a few days, I think, because the primer is rather thick, and then I'll sand them back and paint them with some sort of gray. Now we're working on the last part of the shelves here. We're going to cut the corners of the bottom 2 shelves so they fit inside there. So, get on cutting. We finished cutting out the corners of the lower and the middle shelf. The top shelf is finished. I've been thinking about how to mount the top plate. I should sit underneath there because the whole thing is upside down now. Thinking about that for some weeks. I was very close to welding on some plates here. Because if you want to use something like this to mount the tabletop with, I thought, okay, then I need to drill through there. That's okay, 8mm on the back side here, but then you need to drill through this top here for this and the socket, so there's almost nothing left. But then I realized I could just drill 8mm all the way through and have the head on the bolt on the top here should make an 8mm hole, so then I don't need to grind back the paint or anything. So it's just a matter of drilling the holes. I think I'll drill the holes first, and then I'll put the tabletop underneath and mark where the holes are, and then pre-drill the tabletop for this. The shank here is about 7.4mm or something, so a little over 1/4 inch. So I'll measure here at the bottom of the threads to see what sort of drill I'm going to use first. I'm going to drill here and the same on the other side. First we'll mark it. I'll just decide on I'll use 100 meters along this. Right here, there, and then there. isn't critical at all, of course. I'll try to put these screws. See where the holes are. Drill the holes to 5.5 millimeters. Inside transfer 5.6 or something. Maybe I should have drilled it to, or maybe not since it went okay. Seems like it's about the right size. Maybe I put on some oil. Seems like it's the original oiling is really thin. Put on one layer on the whole table. Try to soak the ends properly. On the side they cut to. It's pure tongue oil. It's what I always use. I don't know, there's probably or maybe something better. This works. The only drawbacks is that it takes a long time to dry. Especially if you're going to put on multiple layers of it. Budget weeks for the drying. I painted the casters, parts of them anyway. Came out okay. It's not perfect, but for something that's under the table, I guess it's okay. There was masking tape on the inside of all of them, so I could get the axles back in place. Because it's very tight between there, and with the primer and paint, it would probably have been too much. So now it will just assemble everything again with grease. So, casters are finished. a little problem with one of them because the washer didn't line up. And one of them is a little bit tight between here, so but everything went okay. I'll try to flip it over now and mount the wheels. I've been oiling the top for a couple of weeks with the tongue oil. Looks okay now, although some of the pieces of wood still soak up oil. But I am out of oil, so everything will have to wait. The other two shafts will have to wait too. It's getting to the point that this is too heavy to flip over alone. The bottom of this, and okay, that's some new paint we need to scrape off. The other yellow paint here is just a light coating of primer. Framing was a little bit off in the last shot. Anyway, you can see it now. And they're happy with the whole thing. We'll try to flip it over again. Suppose it's not any lighter now than I flipped it over the first time. Oh yeah. It's heavy now. I think the caster weighs much really, but they do. There it is. The two other shafts will have to wait until I get my tongue oil. When I look at it now, the casters look kind of undersized compared to the table. Would have looked more correct or like balanced with 6-inch wheels, I think. Not that they're not strong enough, but they just look a little bit small. Anyway, not going to redo that.